People aren't familiar with Kashmir here in the United States who are watching or listening now or who will read this. Explain, put that struggle in context, where it is and why it's happening.
Well, Kashmir was, at the time of independence in 1947, Jammu and Kashmir was one of the independent princely kingdoms, one of the 500 and something princely kingdoms who were all required to decide whether they wanted to be with India or Pakistan. And Kashmir, of course, had a majority Muslim population but a Hindu king. And it's called the unfinished business of Pakistan because, you know, initially the king didn't decide while partition and bloodshed was happening. Also in Jammu, which is part of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. And then eventually he fled to India and signed a secession based on the fact that there would be a referendum, which there never was. And so it's as I said, called the unfinished business of Pakistan, but I mean of partition. But so India and Pakistan have been fighting over it, and it's become a toxic situation, a flashpoint. The Indian Muslim population is, of course, held hostage to all the debates between India and Pakistan in Kashmir, and we're talking about two nuclear powers. So you're talking about a place with proliferating with graveyards. In the 90s, the struggle turned militant. The army was fighting militants. Now the population has turned militant. Recently, the army general said that he wished the people who were throwing stones were actually firing at them so he could do what he liked with them. Just last month, they tied a Kashmiri civilian to a tank, used him as a human shield, and the officer who did that was rewarded, was honored, and many people in India applauded it. And that's by no means the worst thing that has happened there.